you're like Team 2K TV, you'll want to jump into My NBA Eras mode. There is so much to do. You can rewrite history literally in this mode. And today I'm joined by Team 2K TV champion. Pains me to say it, but his team's looking real nice. Brian, welcome back to the show.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I love this mode. I love finding different ways to improve.
Let's get the starter for your Dallas Mavericks. At small forward, at 6'6", number 55, Derek Jones Jr. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, P.J. Washington. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach is Jason Kidd. Let's hear it for your Dallas Mavericks.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Derek Jones. And it's Gafford in at the center position. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Well, Grant, we've got a pretty interesting matchup here. You got one team offensive-minded. The other, very strong defensively.
You know, I'll be intrigued to see how this plays out. I mean, it could be kind of like a chess match. Each team trying to make it their kind of game.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Edwards. And Gafford with the block. Doncic finds Irving. Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged only 32 points a game. Second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, BA. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Gafford. Right side, Irving. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Conley against Doncic. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Washington passes to Jones. Outside Irving. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Jones. 4-3, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Gobert with it. He's guarded by Gafford. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Conley passes to Towns, and he buries his first look.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Jones' shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's stolen by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Washington grabs the miss.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. And Minnesota calls time here.
And as for P.J. Washington, lots of success early on and lots of room to grow.
To me, Grant, he's got all the skills. I mean, he's got a big body. He can play either the 4 or the 5 effectively. He can dominate you inside physically. Not a lot of guys can do that. And then he can back out and make the 3-2. It's a lethal combination.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. Conley with the ball. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. He buries it from 3. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Gafford. Outside for Irving. Takes a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Irving. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Alexander Walker. He's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. Irving is doubled.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Hardaway. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Launches it. Edwards can't hit. The Mavericks leading. Here's Hardaway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And the basket by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
The Mavericks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Doncic. Oh, they get a hand on it.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And so it's Dallas with it. 4-point game. Hardaway against Edwards. Outside for Irving. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Lively. No made baskets yet. Doncic's shot is good.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Towns passes to Alexander Walker. Launches a three. And another three from Minnesota.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
For three, Hardaway. The rebound by the Timberwolves. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Alexander Walker, the pass to Conley. There's the triple. That shot off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
With one on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
The Timberwolves trail. So for Minnesota right now, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far. Utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the three. Dallas has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Kyrie can score under any conditions. That guy just knows how to get it in the basket.
Pass to Reid. Here's McLaughlin. An easy two on the layup. McLaughlin's got his first points of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ. It's about feel, understanding. Gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
Here's Reid, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Morris, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Here's McLaughlin. And it's all tied up.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Exum. McDaniels covering. Kleber outside. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. McLaughlin's got 6 in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Kleber outside. Will it go? Drops in the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Exum. Still without a bucket. Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Can't cash it in from close range. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. To the wing, right side. Hardy from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Hardy's got his first points of the night. And so Morris will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Exum. Now here's Powell. Here's Exum. Just 5 to shoot. Kleber outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for McLaughlin. You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Morris passes to Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Pass to Washington. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
You know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Morris. Doncic finds Green. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Free throw good. Green. And both free throws good for Green. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Conley. There's the drive. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Mavericks are hoping they have what it takes to bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy, and Luka Doncic said, quote, "That's everything. I want to win the championship here. It's our goal every season. It's a lot of work, and there are so many great teams in the league. Anybody can beat you at this point. You have to really be ready." Yeah.
Good stuff there, Allie. Thank you.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Green. The three. Rebound, Minnesota. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Edwards can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Washington passes to Green. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the stripe.
And he makes both free throws.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Washington finds Hardaway. Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Mavericks foul. Kyrie Irving. First personal foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. 1 second left. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 19 points and 3 assists. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison.
And that...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 8-point game. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. DJ Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's Jason Kidd 5 as we get into the second half.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And Washington over to help. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
McDaniels inside, working on Gafford. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones from outside. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. McDaniels. Jones grabs the board.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. And they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Towns for three. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Jones from outside. Another three for Dallas.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Towns for three. On target from range. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Tries it from the block, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the strike.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Morris in for Mike Conley. Pass to Edwards. Over Irving, and Edwards with the basket on the assist by Reed. Edwards has got 7.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. From downtown. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Some room here for Jones. It's rebounded by Morris. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Towns for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Reed finds Edwards. This one for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns hits from deep. Towns has got 26.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba, and Hardaway is subbed in for Jones. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Takes one from 10 feet.
2 minutes.
And it's Irving missing.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Towns outside. And here's Morris, guarded by Doncic. The shot by Towns, no good. Mavericks shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. For 3, Hardaway. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shot is good by Edwards.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Shoots from 12. Hardaway, a good look. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
26 seconds left in the third. A good look from Doncic. Offensive rebound. There's the 3. Doncic delivers from range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Knocked loose. For 3, Hardaway. And that's not going to go. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, up by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. And it's Gobert in at the 5. For 3, Conley. Doncic pulls down the board.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Here's Edwards. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Edwards got 17 now, just in the second half. And here's Doncic. Pass to Gafford. Here's Exum. Here's Hardaway. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
This is Hardaway's game. A quick trigger shooter who wants to score as often as possible.
Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Hardaway. And right on target.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short.
What you say?
Oh, goodness. Come on now. Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Hardaway on the wing. Fires from deep. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. McDaniels passes to Edwards. The 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 30 points.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
The 3 from Washington. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Edwards outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Doncic passes to Gafford. On the wing, Jones. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He's led the league in blocks before. No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Reed, good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Dallas calls time here. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green is checked in. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Doncic is doubled. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Washington. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Back to Towns. Right side McDaniels. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And Dallas calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Doncic against Conley to tie it up. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. 18 feet out. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Doncic with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block. Gafford passes to Irving, puts up a three, drains the triple. Irving's got 24 points.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 5. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Here's the three. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And here's Doncic outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. Down low. Yeah!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
.54 seconds left in the game. Here's Doncic. It's good! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. Over Irving. Counted!
Somebody's lit a fire under Mike Conley.
And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to Conley. And buries it from deep.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
Washington finds Doncic. They get the rebound. Outside for Irving. Jones from outside. Money. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Minnesota calls time here. The score's tied at 95. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Edwards.
Kyrie Irving. Personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead.
And this is where leaders come through. Can Edwards cash in at the stripe? We'll see.
Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, I think they should have this win locked up.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 2. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
It's off.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time, really. To be selective, stopping the clock was the priority.
You know, with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And, you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels in town. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Frames the three-pointer.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Irving passes to Gaffney. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to town. Edwards got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Edwards gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Pass to Jones. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. To the inside, here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. So much fun in the doors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 10.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards can't hit. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he sinks the second.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
Edwards can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Nobody near Irving. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Irving's got 5.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
And the 3 ball is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Irving. Here's Washington. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Dallas making a switch here. And it's Washington missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Mr. Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Bounce pass Washington. Doncic outside. Jones kicks to Doncic. And on the way from Irving for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
And here's Jones after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 11 points.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Outside Edwards. .131 left in the first quarter. Here's McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 9. Washington passes to Jones. Latrey. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. 14 points for him.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Here's the teardrop. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Irving from long range. Another 3 for Dallas.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Edwards passes to Conley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Irving for 3. From the arc. They get it back. 3-pointer. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I'll tell you, airtight defense can't be better. But Kyrie Irving, tremendous poise in the face of it.
Edwards can't hit. Irving against Conley. Irving passes to Lively. Here's Doncic. At 3 off the mark. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
The pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. No good on the triple. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Reed gets the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Hardy passes to Pop. Bounce pass, Kleber. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota leading by 9. Anderson finds Reed. Back to Anderson. Passes it to McLaughlin. Drills the three-pointer. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Kleber. Powell with it. Pass to Exum. Kleber up top. Pulls it up. And the pass to Hardy. Goes up again. Draws contact. On the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell, and it's Green in for Exum. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. And great, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and so it's Dallas with him. Following the 3 by Minnesota. Several teams changing it up here. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Conley. He has yet to score. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trailed by 10. Lively the pass to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Doncic knocks in the three.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Passes it to Towns. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The three for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka. You must contest.
Reed misses.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
On the wing, Green. From deep. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Green. Doncic has got 12 points in the game. Minnesota's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Conley for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Now Green after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. There's the three. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Anderson against Green. And here's Edwards from the arc. Anderson wide open. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Man, this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Towns looking it over. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. He gets it up, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead, ending the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 20 points and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
It's pretty simple. They took care of the ball. They made smart passes and limited turnovers. I'm sure they talked about it from the team. Let's see if they can keep it tight in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010 11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the victory of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Jones. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And the first one at the line is good. And Edwards drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic finds Irving. And it's off from three-point range. And Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Irving for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Goes back up. Here's Towns, and finally they hit one. Towns has got 8.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Irving way outside. Another miss by Irving.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Doncic outside. And they get it. Oh, Doncic, long range.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
And that one drops for him. Conley's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Here's McDaniels. That one misses. Nice D from Doncic. Stolen by McDaniels. And they pick up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. Dallas calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Derek Jones. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Exum. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Irving finds Doncic. Beyond the arc. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 23.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Timberwolves shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Towns, and he can't bank that one in. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing here by 8.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's McDaniels, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Irving from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Exum. And finished off by Exum.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Towns. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Morris subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Back to Kleber. Here's Hardy. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's only a 5-point Minnesota lead.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Alexander Walker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And Anderson is right there. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Hardy, no good. Poked away. McDaniels passes to Reed. Got a piece of it. Green kicks to Kleber. Hardaway for 3. The long distance 3 is good. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Wow, the big-time range is evident from Hardaway Jr. Go ahead, send it in.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards is the 3, and Towns is at the 4. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Conley. The layup missed. Mavericks trailed by 3. Irving for 3. Conley grabs the miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Yeah, the step back. Bullseye.
This guy is so smart. Mike Conley reads the defense, gets the shot he wants. Perfect.
Dallas moving the ball around. No good from Irving.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Conley. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
3 points.
Towns has got 5 assists tonight.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Irving from long range. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 11-point game. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Hardaway from outside. Hit the tip. It's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
The 3 for Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 24 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Alexander Walker. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And here's Washington outside. It's the 3-point bomb. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves leading by 7. Towns in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl-Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
And the Mavericks call time here. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Dallas making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points. And he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Doncic passes to Washington. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Irving. Edwards gets to Conley. Out to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
From deep, Washington. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with the open look. Outside Irving. Fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Irving's got 26.
We give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Edwards. And he makes good on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Elbow shot. That's his fourth miss. He's made 5 of 9. And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Gafford against Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. And an intentional foul right there.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. High post, Gobert. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Derek Jones Jr. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Edwards against Irving. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Towns, the bounce pass. Here's Gobert. It's good.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line. Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And